I can continue going live on TikTok. Right now, I am kind of on like a probationary period. Uh, and then also it will allow me to put the hyperlink to the Discord in my thingy. Oh no, yeah, yeah. TikTok, like for whatever reason, like they call my computer and they're like, you need to do this captcha so we know that it's for inactivity or something like that. It's so weird. All right, let's go look at the castle. Jong wanted to see inside the castle. There's another lightning bolt. Oh my god. That was scary. That was dramatic. I'm sorry. That was scary. If you guys could have heard that kaboom, it was so scary. That sounded so close to the house. All I saw was like this big bright light, and next thing you know, the whole house is shaking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now I'm having a brain fart. Hold on. Oh no, I quit the game. Having a brain fart. I'll be back one moment. We're going back in. I was having a brain fart. Like I kept hitting the quit button. I didn't mean to. I meant to load. Load. Okay, guys, we're gonna go look at the castle on the inside. Sorry about the wait. Technical difficulties is a skill issue. What's happening? There's a nasty storm outside. We lost power once already, and the storm is going for like another. No, my power didn't go out again. I just ended the game for whatever reason. I got so scared. It was a nasty lightning bolt. I have to tell you guys, it was nasty. So this is the inside of the castle. I'm in Ohio. I'm in Ohio, and I am near the Great Lakes Erie, the Erie Great Lake, whatever you want to call it. So we have lake effect storm, and we have a big storm coming through. This is not supposed to be here. It's because I'm building on top of it. We have to come back and clean it up. It ended my stream too. Oh, you're right. It did. It did. So I did lose power in that one. Yeah, over on the purple app, it ended my stream. That was a scary lightning bolt. Ohio, yeah. Lost power for a split second. Yeah, that was an intense. That was intense. It shook the whole house like an earthquake. It was crazy. Stay safe. I will. I have my weather alerts on. If I need to end the live, I will. Luckily, my house has a basement, so the storm is halfway through. It should be ending in about an hour. And then it's heading towards Juicy, I'm sure. Because Juicy's in Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for the follow, Ems. Thank you. Welcome in. I appreciate it. It did 2 times today so far. I wonder if we can set a new record today. No, Waffle. Did you ever get your power back over there, or are you guys still on generators? Lemur is called into her ball and rocking back and forth. She's petrified. I am. Honestly, guys, if I wasn't streaming and I was just like here all lonesome, I would be like balled up in a blanket on the stairwell, just waiting for the storm to pass with my cat. Just like prepared to go to the basement at any moment. I wouldn't move from the stairwell. The stream is helping me stay off the focus of the storm. Sadie needs saved. Sadie has like no survival skills, I swear. Whenever there's a storm, she wants to be like the first person out in it and like watch it. Like my cat previous was afraid of storms and would like hide or go to higher ground or would like go to the basement with me and, you know, chill out. And then there's Sadie. Sadie's like, I want to go, I want to go and look at it. She does like watching the weather. She does. Especially lightning storms. She'll be up in her little, we have like these little windowsill beds that connect to the window. And she will, there's another one. She will, she'll just sit there and watch it. She's not afraid of weather at all. Hello, Ems. Oh my gosh, look at your little turtlet. It's so cute. Yeah, guys, for those of you, if you're ever on the Purple app, there is a command. If you go !turtle, it will spawn your own little turtlet pet that you can interact with. It spawns for about 10 minutes and then it ends, but you can do it as many times as you want. After the 10-minute mark, you can respawn it. I'm going to bring this out just a little bit because I want that little archway to show, I think. Just like that. This is called Tiny Glade. Welcome in. She's... True, she's scared of the bath. Yeah, she is. Sadie does not like water, but she likes looking at it. You never saw a storm before, like with this power. Yeah, this storm is crazy. Came out of nowhere. And the thing is it's 80% humidity where I'm at. So not only is it hot, but it's extremely humid. Very, very humid. And like when the air quality is this humid, you can't breathe in it, guys. It's bad, like awful. Yeah. It's not even the heat that gets me, it's the humidity. And then on top of that, add storms to it. It's just like the perfect storm for, you know, bad weather. She slid into the bath. So there was no water in the bath. It was just there's like a ledge in between my shower and my soaking tub. It's like a little half wall. And my cat the one day likes to sit on that ledge for whatever reason. And the one day she got spooked and she ended up falling off the ledge and she slow-moed and slid down into the tub, and it was the funniest thing ever. It was hilarious. It was like one of those moments like you wish you had the camera. You were like, oh my goodness. It was funny. Oops, wrong one. Trying to square this out as best as I can. Might be as good as it's gonna get. So it looks something like that, which honestly I'm happy with because the terrain was like bothering me, that gap right there. Yeah, the chat was getting kind of crazy. Yeah, it's so gross outside. I agree, Juicy. It really is. It's like, if it wasn't for the humidity, I would love it. Like 80-degree weather, Fahrenheit, for those of you, I don't know what that is in Celsius, but yeah, it's warm, but it's like tolerable, you know? And if it wasn't for the humidity, it's like, I would love it. I'm gonna add this like right here. We're just gonna do that. I'm gonna bring it. Yeah, I saw that, Robin. Yeah. Thank you so much. You and Rudy are doing amazing. I appreciate it. I love you guys. You can't wait for sunny October days when it's 70. Me too. I was just talking to Waffle the other day that I can't wait to like do evening walks and it's not like so muggy out. We have a beautiful arboretum near us and it has tons of trails and stuff and we like to go there and walk the trails, but it's when it's humid, it's just not fun. I'm going to go back to daylight so I can see what I'm doing, guys. I want to add, I don't know if I want this tower to be maybe like this. And then we're going to add, maybe we'll do the roofing on it. Like that. I might add another one like right here to like cover up. It's either that or do like another little stairway. You know what? You know what we're going to do? I want to see what this will look like. If I brought this up, hold on. If we, let's do it this way. Let's put the, I'm no longer going off a reference photo, guys. Reference photo? What is that? We are just winging it now. Okay, so I want to see what this looks like. If I bring this in, like right here. I don't want to make it too tall because like bring this down. Maybe like that. I'm thinking about putting another bridge is what I'm thinking. Thank you so much for the follow, Indu. You're so excited for Christmas this year? Me too. Christmas is not that far away. It's not. It is pretty nearby. I think I want to connect this bridge that's on this one. Oh my goodness, the camera. And have it wind down here. So like from this building that's highlighted, I'm going to have the bridge come out to this building. I think that's what I'm going to do. See what that looks like. I can't wait for spooky season. I have some ideas for Tiny Glade for spooky season, but I'm waiting for the update. I want to see what the update's going to look like before I commit to anything. Bring it down like this. We'll cut it a couple times because we need to start bringing it down this way. Thank you so much for the follow, Circuit. You can't wait for the spooky season build? What do you have in mind, Rudy? Do you have a build in mind? I do like the fact that I'm going to swing this out like right there. I'm going to swing this out here. That looks nice. I'm happy with that. I might not even get rid of, hold on. I might not even get rid of, bring this out like that. I might just get rid of this middle piece right here. Just this piece. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this up just slightly like this. And then I'm going to add another tiny little piece off of it. So I'm going to bring this over. I'm going to bring it down. We're going to do something like this, like right off the side. Something like that. This is called Tiny Glade. I returned this game because I thought it lacked a bunch of tools. Now I know I just have a skill issue. Oh no, it's okay. I do agree the tools are very simplistic. There is very limited tools, so I will agree with you on that. It does take a little bit of time to get used to all of the different functions that they can do, as well as a little bit of creativity to make the game however you want to play it. So it's okay. I don't think it's a skill issue. I do agree that it could definitely use a little bit more. Especially if you're like coming from The Sims or Pair of Lives or any other type of building simulator game, you're used to like the more mechanics. It's a very much simplified version of it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Yuri. When you get to 10K likes, you get pushed onto the For You page, and every 5K after you get pushed out even more. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Robin. Thank you. I didn't know that. Oh, you can't wait to see my spooky season build? Guys, I have. So one of the things I want to do, and I got inspiration off of my statue. I made a comment in the one episode that if I just put the head on the arm, it could be the headless horseman. And then from there in my brain, I was like, I'm going to make a horse. I'm going to make a horse using the ladder tool. I'm going to do it. We're going to make a horse using the ladder tool. We're going to have a little person on it, and it's going to be the headless horseman. And we're going to use sparkles for like the tail and stuff. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's going to be a Tiny Glade challenge for spooky season. One of the other things I want to do is a maze. I want to do a spooky maze. I want to do like a Halloween maze. I think that'll be fun. And we'll go in first person and we'll go through the maze. And then, yeah. I'm hoping like this glade, like I want to do like a spooky castle too. I know I will be doing the Wicked Witch of the West castle, but I definitely want to do like a proper spooky castle. Like someone mentioned Dracula's castle would be cool, so I thought, maybe we'll do that. I'm okay with there being a gap right there. I am, because we're gonna probably put another one of these here that will help cover up some of this area, and then I'm okay with the stairway showing. So let's start adding some windows. And how did I do the windows over here? I gotta look. Okay, so I just did singles around these. Let's do that. That looks nice. Let's bring it down. I'm gonna bring this over just a little bit. So we're gonna just bring this down. And then bring that down. Thank you so much for the follow, Anir, and also Mochi. If you're making a horse, at least make yours. I can try. I can try to get the color down. like the ladder color. You have 4? Yeah, she does. She has 4. Hi, Deja Vu. This is Tiny Glade. So the moderators are keeping up with the game. So this is Tiny Glade. You can find it on Steam. It's $15 USD, and it is a building simulator game. They have it pinned at the top. It's also the category that we chose for the game as well. And then if I see the comment, I will do my best to answer it as well. I did the wrong windows right there, guys. I need these ones. Thank you so much for the follow, Nadia. Thank you. The mods are here to solve all your troubles. I appreciate it. You guys are doing great. Thank you. Yeah, the mods are going to be answering a lot of the questions when it comes to what game it is, where you can find it, stuff like that. So if I don't always answer it, it's typically because a moderator already answered it. But I am checking the chat every couple of seconds to make sure that I'm not missing anyone that's coming in and or other questions. What is the idea? What is your idea on building? So, I mean like the inspiration of what I'm building? Or do you mean like my idea on the game as to how I enjoy it? I can answer both questions. So the inspiration that I got for this build was just the Wizard of Oz. I went on Tiny Glade Reddit and I saw someone make a hot air balloon prop. And from there, I just finished the second remake of The Wizard of Oz. And I was like, you know what? Let's do an Oz theme. Let's see if we can do an Oz theme in Tiny Glade. I felt like it was whimsical enough in the way that the medieval style structure building goes with the limited tools. I felt like it was doable. And in terms of like answering the question of like how I enjoy building, I absolutely enjoy it. I enjoy any type of game that lets me have a creative outlet and allows me to just kind of like decompress and doodle. And this game definitely scratches that itch. It gives me the same satisfaction as like drawing or like coloring in a coloring book. And I just love seeing like things come to life. I typically do whimsical and I also do interior building. So you'll see a lot of that type of style from my content. And I like to walk my builds. So I always do what I call a cinematic endings, which is where we walk the build and we check out everything that we built so far. Imagine if your room is on the top floor. I know, right? Like all the way up here. This tiny little room. We'll be adding tons of lights here in just a second as well. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Diana. You have the game and you wish you could walk inside the buildings too? So you can. You can definitely manipulate the game to do interiors. That is what I typically focus on. And the way that you do an interior is you start with just like, we'll do a quick little mock up. You start with just a regular foundation like this. You're going to bring it down, right? So this is our little foundation. You're going to be using the wall tool a lot. So this is going to create your outer walls, but it's also going to create your door. And the way that you do your door is just an archway. You're going to put down your pathing right here. See how it creates those arches? And then you're going to put your wall there as well. I'm going to bring this up. Bring this up. And then I like to clean it up a little bit because I don't always want two arches. So we're going to clean this up. We're going to remove some of the pathway. Just like this. I'm going to bring this over just like this. So now this creates your door. Now this is on a hill, so obviously the foundation is going to be a little bit lower, but that's okay because you could always cover this bit. Hold on. You bring this out like this, so now you have a porch. You can always cover this bit by using a stair, making a porch. And now you have a way to get inside. And then when you're done building your interior, you use the same wall tool, right? And you're just going to enclose your building around it. So then you cut the tool like this. And then like this. And like that. And now you have an interior. So then I'm going to raise this up to match the height. And then to add the roof, you just take another foundation. You're going to bring it up. Condense it down to just the roof. And you're going to set it on top. Just like this. This is just a quick little rendering. So it's not going to be perfect. But it gives you the idea. So then, that way, you know, you can add a light in here. You can make some furniture. You can use the props that we already have on hand. So then when you go into walk mode, you come over here. And you'll be able to walk inside. You just want to make sure that your archway is above door level. Typically, like when I do like my first structure, I will just plop a foundation next to it. I'll add a door. I'll raise it up to whatever the level of the foundation is. And you just want to make sure your archway is taller than this door. Otherwise, you won't be able to walk through it. You want to make sure it's door height. But then you can also use the windows, like how we've been using. You can use the windows. They're blown out, but it allows you to still see inside the structure and things like that. So that's typically how I do my interiors. That's how we did this interior. It's all using the base of the foundation and then the wall tool to enclose it. And then we've just been building on top of it. So that's how you do that. And then you can get as creative as you want. Now we are limited on props. So you do have to get creative with the stair tool, the fencing tool, and the wall tool to create different types of props. Thank you so much for the follow, Jasper. What would I change or improve about the game? For example, multiplayer, new modes, etc. Well, I would love to have wooden stairs. That's something I think a lot of tiny gladers would love to have. We have stone stairs at the moment, and we have like different types of swatches for the foundation that are wood, but we don't have wooden stairs. And it's really difficult to make wooden stairs with the stair tool using single planks. So it'll be nice to have that. I would love to have more shapes. I would love to have like a half circle, a triangle, maybe even a hexagon. I would love to have more foundational shapes. I think that would be great. I would love to have more roofing shapes as well. Kind of like when you're in The Sims, you have like your foundation shapes and then you have your roofing shapes. It would be nice to have more different types of shapes when it comes to like the actual structural building. That would be great. As far as props go, it would be nice to have more than 2 different style windows. I would love to see a little bit more windows, and I would also love to see, we're going to be getting more props here in the future. There's going to be an update in September. So I would love to see more props. And I'm excited to see what the custom clutter is going to look like. But overall, I don't have too many complaints. The only thing is like when I'm doing interiors, I wish that the wall tool had the same mechanics as the stair tool, where I could actually like lift it up higher and detach it from the ground. Um, and then that way I can like continue building multi levels. And the other thing is just the terrain. I wish we had a little bit more um options with the terrain, especially like making it extremely level. With Tiny Glade, unfortunately, there's always going to be hills and dips, and it's not going to be 100% level. So it'll be nice to have a leveling tool as well as bringing water up. Right now, water only snaps to ground level. So even if I was to put water, let's say up in this hillside right here, it will only go down to base. It makes like a well. It only goes and snaps to ground level. So it would be nice to bring water up and have different depths of water as well. And that's pretty much it. As far as multiplayer goes, that's not something that I think would bother me if it was multiplayer. If there was NPCs, I don't think that would bother me so much. I would like to see more animals though. That would be nice. And now we have duckies, so I'm so I'm just gonna leave that there. You wish the game would come on phone or console? Yeah. The metal railings and circle windows, I want so bad. Yes, the circular windows would look really cool. Like I would also like portholes, like I would definitely like more windows and lighting. I would like to have a little bit more. Thank you so much for the heartbeat, Yuri. Thank you. Guys, I don't always get the notification in my ear. So if I do miss your gift, I didn't ignore it. I just didn't see it right away. But I always check every couple minutes. Sometimes I hear the ding dongs and the little sound, and sometimes I don't. It's weird. But I also have cookie bite hearing loss, so certain things I can't hear. I might need to change the alert. I might need to change the alert. It's my hearing. What was I doing, the little pond? I was showing that the water terrain tool only snaps to like ground level. It doesn't allow us to go deeper or make waterfalls and things like that. There are a lot of lamps. There are. There are. But the reason why there's a lot of lamps, guys, is because I build with nighttime in mind. So it looks a little weird in daytime, but it makes sense at nighttime because otherwise you can't get it to glow the way that you want it to glow. We build in daytime just so I can see what I'm doing. But majority of my builds are meant for nighttime. The lanterns outside need a color change option. Yes. Yeah. You would like to make a waterfall with fences, but then give up and rage quit. I've seen someone do it. I think Beauty, she's another content creator here on TikTok that does Tiny Glade. She did a fountain meeting with the fencing tool. It came out really, really nice. You like the castle? Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys. So I know like during the daytime it looks a little weird with all the lanterns and stuff, but I promise you at nighttime it makes sense. It makes sense. I go for very whimsical, and with whimsical I like lots of light. I like lots of color, and so I always build with nighttime in mind. And then I don't do anything that's like period correct. I'm not a type of glader that does period correct type pieces. So you're probably never going to see a actually I need to bring this down to a door. You're never going to see a like a true medieval town from me. Probably ever. I just realized that this needs to come down because I'm going to bring it down just a little bit more because we need to get the door in there. You wish it was on console so bad. Yeah. I don't know how it would play on console though. I feel like with the sensitivity and the building, I don't know how that would work, placing items down. I don't think it would be like The Sims or Paralives or anything like that. I think it'll be different. Okay, we need to add another door right here, but I feel like I need to bring it down just a little bit. I need to bring this up. No, it won't let me bring it up. What is going on? That's as tall as it goes. Alright, let's bring it down then. Let's try it this way. There we go. Nice. Got our doors. Let's finish our windows off. So, Finn, this game is just a building simulator. So all you do is build. There's no story progression. There's no management to it. It's a fully released game, and you just get creative and you build. Thank you so much, Ocean. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Claire. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, it's only on PC right now. I don't know if the developers are going to push it to any other platforms. Someone did say it works on Linux, and then they also said that you can play it on Steam Deck, but can I show the interior? Yeah, I can show the interior. I'll do that in just a second. You ever gonna go live but feel like you should just chill? You can go live, Rudy. Go build if you want to go build. The doors, so you create doors by using the window. So you choose the square window or the cathedral window, and then when you place it down to like a foundation, the floor, or the stair, it will create a door instead of a window. It just snaps as a door. It can be used for making D&D maps. Someone actually mentioned that in my last live, that they wanted to get the game to do D&D map because they want to do like a top-down view. And guess what? You have that. You come over here to your little selfie stick and look at that map mode. You got map mode. So you can definitely build and then go into map mode and look at it from a top-down perspective. You have that option. And you can go as, so like this is the square that you get, but you can go as small as you want. And what I mean by that is I can show you. My builds are typically large, guys. So my glades don't feel that big because my buildings are usually pretty large, but you can go very small. This is the smallest building I've ever done, but you can get as dense as you want. Even these buildings I would say are like medium. But yes, you can definitely do streets and mapping and things like that. Can we use this for making buildings for paintings? Yes, I've seen people use the wall tool and create like a top-down view of paintings just using the tools. I've seen it. If you go to Tiny Glade Discord, if you join their Discord, there is a glader in there that does paintings using the wall tool. That's the idea. It's a Christmas. Yeah, it makes you crave Christmas. That was the idea of this one. You use this game as references for OC houses? Yeah. You can make Disney, you can. I mean, it won't be 100% Disney because like I said, the style of the building is medieval. It's very medieval. Um, but it is whimsical enough that you can do Disney-esque, which is kind of what we're going for in this glade that I'm working on now. This castle, the inspiration is the Disneyland castle in Paris. So it gives very much Disney. It gives very much Disney vibes. It looks like a Disney castle, and that's the vibe I'm going for because we're creating the Emerald City castle from the Wizard of Oz, and it's like my take of like Emerald City castle. It's not going to look exactly like Oz's castle or the original one. The original castle was very futuristic. It looked like a bunch in my mind for a tiny glade. It would look like a bunch of silos, like farming silos. And then the newer one was a little bit more whimsical. So this is kind of like a take on it. We just bought this game, not the village one. I will buy that next too. Oh, the Town to City. Are you talking about Town to City one? Yeah, Robin, right. This is Tiny Glade Oz. This is Tiny Glade. It's a building simulator. And guys, I am multi-streaming today, so I'm over here on TikTok as well as the Purple app. So I'm trying to keep up with both chats. So like when someone's over on the Purple app, I just have to make sure that I don't miss their comments either. Aw. Thank you, Leo. Your Cinderella castle now has a Tinkerbell arch. Yeah, that's so cute, Jay. All right, someone wanted to see the inside. So let's go to nighttime mode. And let's show the inside real quick, and then we'll go back to building. So this is our yellow brick road. And it is a lot of lanterns, guys. I know it's a lot of lighting, but I promise you it makes sense. It makes sense. At least in my mind, it does. There's going to be so much in this glade. We're going to be in this glade for a moment. There's a lot to build still. The castle's not the only thing. This is our little statue of Oz. Now, this castle only has one interior. It's going to be this main room right here. Reason being is because we are limited with the heights of certain tools. So I can't do more than 2 levels. And this is 2 levels. But I'm hoping in the future, we'll definitely be able to do a lot more. Thank you so much, it's the ace. So yeah, for those of you that are just coming in, my name is Lou Michelle. I'm a variety streamer and I do Tiny Glade and I focus primarily on whimsical builds and interior building. So if you guys are interested in learning about interior building in Tiny Glade, follow along because I'll teach you guys. Thank you so much for the follow, Jaren. Thank you so much for the follow, Mona, as well as Dinosaur. It's a bunch of emojis. Dinosaur with some fish. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you, Robin. Fly up on walk mode. Yeah, so if you hit control, guys, and you're in first person mode, you can actually fly up, which is what Rudy is suggesting. So we can fly up and we can check out all of the different stuff up here. So we can fly up on this little stair right here and drop down. We can also fly up to the very top. And look down this way. But yeah, we are focusing on doing this back and sides of the castle today. We're hoping to get it all finished. This is what we have so far. We're adding windows and lighting. No, so Jaren, this is a fully released game. There's no management, there's no unlockables. You get everything at your fingertips. The game is you get everything access to you. So you don't have to worry about progression. There's no progression. Imagine that view in IRL. I know I can't wait to build the rest of the glade out because we're gonna have a city over here. So we're gonna have Oz City over here. We're gonna have the house in the tornado over here. This is gonna be the house that takes out the Wicked Witch of the East. So it's just gonna be the ruins of the storm, basically. We're gonna have the hot air balloon here, Munchkin Land here, the Wicked Witch of the West Castle over here, and then someone mentioned Dorothy's house, so we might do Dorothy's house over here, right behind the hot air balloon, and that should fill out the full glade. Can you see in the castle? You can see in the castle. You can. So I did an interior. We'll go look at it real quick. I did an interior inside the castle. I do have to fix a couple things. We are building on top of the roofing right now. So some of the foundational supports are poking through. I will have to go back and fix that when we're done. But this is what we have going on the inside. Oh, I went up the wrong way. Where did I go? I went into the wall. Oh, guys, hold up. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. We'll just... Nope, we're still stuck. Hold on. Through the window. Do you get little beds and stuff? So we get some props. There'll be more coming in September. There's going to be an update where they're going to work with Steam Workshop. And with that, custom clutter is on its way. However, a lot of the props we have to build ourselves. But this is basically our prop menu. This is what we're allotted right now in the game. Are just these. I think there's like maybe 20 props. So we do get benches and stuff. But you can get creative and you can build your own props using the fencing stair or wall tool. And I'll be posting videos on TikTok. I already have one on all the different ways that you can do tables. I will be doing other videos on how to do beds, how to do paintings, things like that. As well as creating props when we're in these builds that you guys can see firsthand as well. Oh no, don't delete that. Just that. Would you build Dorothy's house monochrome so it's like the old movie Oz in color, real world in black and white? So we don't have like we're limited on colors. We don't have like true like white and black, but hold on. I can show you the closest I can do. I don't even remember what her house looks like, to be honest. I'll have to look it up. But when it comes to colors, like I could go like with her house, I can go dark. I was gonna go dark for the Wicked Witch of the East, but the lightest I can go is this color, and then we can match it with like this, try to emulate that it's like a white house or something. I'll have to see what her house looks like. This is called Tiny Glade, and you can find it on Steam. It's $15 USD, and it's available on PC, Windows, Mac. I'm gonna try to add some windows down here. Maybe I'll add a door as well. It won't let me do a door. Oh, we'll just do windows then. We'll just do windows. I feel like we'll do a door down here though, for sure. Hold on, I need to bring that down. Actually, I don't want to do the square door. I want to do this door. And then we'll center it this way. And then we'll do some windows as well. A big one here. You're welcome. I sound like Siri from YouTube. Thank you. I'm gonna try to add another one. Will it let me? Oh, it will. Okay, nice. There we go. I'll try to rotate it this way, I think. There we go. All right, Rudy. Have a great day. Have fun building if you're gonna build. Thank you for coming in and helping the mod. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow, Jay. Thank you. And oh my gosh, thank you so much for the rose, guys. The follow. Thank you. I'd need to change my alert sound on that. I feel like I'm always missing that one alert sound. I apologize, guys. I don't mean to. I can hear the ding dongs fine, but the other one, for whatever reason, I don't always hear it. I'll have to fix that. Hello, Robin. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, I'm going to add some lighting. We need all the lights. We're going to do, I think, every other here. Nice. I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to add one here. I'm going to add flowers in between, I think. Oh, that's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow, Nudes. This game's not new. It's been out for, I think, going on 2 years now. It's not new, but it has had a few updates. And we're about to get another one in September, which is pretty exciting. Sure, we'll just add that there. So this is Tiny Glade. And it's available for both Windows, PC, and Mac. Although someone did mention in chat that it also works on Steam Deck and Linux. And it's $15 USD. It's just a building simulator game. Is that enough lighting? No. It's never enough. Okay, so now we need to add... I need to add lighting to the tops of our towers as well. The more green, the better. Yeah, we need to add it to the tops now, and I have to finish the windows out as well. Is this game more fun than Minecraft? I don't know. I've never played Minecraft. I don't know. I think it just depends upon like what you're into. Minecraft is more of like it's more like a base building game, I would think. It's like where you forage and then you base build. Whereas this one is like you have everything at your fingertips. Like you don't have to forage, you don't have to unlock, you don't have to, there's like no progression. And then I also think it's a different art style. Like if, yeah, probably, yeah. Juicy's right. I don't really think you can compare it. Like it's two different styles. It's totally different games. Hello, Star. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Minosuke. Hello, hello. You don't think the position of those lamps on the right one, it takes away the view? It looks so much. So I'm going for light up. I want the castle to look green. I'm okay with there being lots of lamps. I'm not going for true architecture. Like we're not walking it or anything like that. We're just going to light it up. So it's going to be a lot of lamps. It really is. It's going to be a lot of lamps, but that's because it's the style that I like. I like things glowing. Juicy says that she loves both. Both games satisfy the urge to build for Minecraft. So that's for the Minecraft one. She says it satisfies both to build. So if you're into building, you will probably enjoy this game too. Is this game paying you? No. This game is not paying me. This game died and overnight streamers play it again. I don't remember it ever being overly popular. I mean, it is popular, but like I just got into Tiny Glade like going maybe 5 months now. 4 or 5 months ago. I never even knew the game existed until I saw content on it on TikTok. And then I'm someone who likes building and I like simulations. And so therefore, like I just gave it a go and then I fell in love with it. But I guess it's come a long way since it first released because the developers are actively updating it. But it's amazing that it's becoming more popular. I would say that because I do really enjoy this game and I think it's a really fun game. And it's definitely something that I recommend if you're someone who enjoys cozy games and you just want to relax, decompress, and doodle. Like this is a fun game. It's like very stress-free. It's very calm. Yeah, we can do a castle tour. I try to do a castle tour every couple of minutes and so, but like I also gotta build, guys. I also gotta build. But this is the inside. Is it easier for you to go by a reference or just use your creativity to create? I just wing it. So this castle started off as a reference. I used the Disneyland Paris castle to get like the vibe that I was going for, like the type of whimsical architectural that I was trying to recreate. But I've gotten off script. I think the only thing that's accurate is just this grand opening right here. Basically this bit. And then I did like the middle tower, and the rest of it I've just been winging, to be honest. It looks nothing like the castle anymore. You're welcome, Anna. Yeah, but majority of my builds, I just wing it. Sometimes you guys, the viewers, will give me a theme and then we just create it. And then other times I just come up with an idea and then I go in and I doodle. I usually doodle. I don't always have the attention span or the patience to use like true reference and to build something true reference. So you'll always see like whimsical, and you'll always see a little bit of interior from me. But I'm not someone who's going to make like true medieval towns and stuff like that. I'm getting every window but the one I want. Give me there we go. Thank you so much for the follow, Ace. Thank you so much for the follow, guys. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Robin is the moderator in chat, guys. She'll be answering questions about the game as well as where you can find it. Just to help me out, just in case if I miss it. When Juicy's like, more lights, more lights, more lights. Yeah. You know it. I love lights, guys. There's never enough lighting in my mind. We're gonna so many lights. This is why like I kind of wish we would get more lighting options, because I would like to have different types of lighting so that way it doesn't look like the big lanterns, you know, like maybe some smaller lighting options would be great. This is not Palia. This is Tiny Glade. And thank you so much for the follow, Mrs. Shadow. Can you zoom out for a minute so you can see the progress? You love the idea? Absolutely. Thank you so much for the follow, CC Salsa. Welcome in. So this is what we have going so far. We're working on the back side as well as the sides right now. My goal is to try to finish the castle today before our time is up. We're sitting at about 10:46 a.m. my time over here on EST, and we go till about noon. Just filtering. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Delagent. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. I know I butcher names. This is called Tiny Glade. You need to add like an extra capital or a dot. It's so bad. Oh no. Oh no. All right, let's go back to adding our lights and windows. The more lights, guys, the better. We want it to glow. And the reason why there's so many lights as well is because this is supposed to be Emerald City Castle, which is green. And we're kind of limited on our color choices. And so I'm using the lighting to make the castle be as green as possible. We want it to look really green. And then, of course, our yellow brick road is down here. But I also build with nighttime in mind. So I hardly ever have my builds be in daylight. I only have it in daylight for just see what I'm doing, usually. But when we tour, when we go into cinematic viewing, it's always nighttime. So yeah, it will look a little wonky with all these lanterns poking off, but it's okay. It gives it character. That's what gives it character, guys. It's okay. This is called Tiny Glade. Thank you so much for the love you so much, Miss Marie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Grateful. Let me do this one. I just heard a follow. Thank you so much for the follow, Chris. Do Rapunzel's castle next? I'll have to see what that looks like. I'll have to see what that looks like. I've watched Rapunzel as a kid, but do I remember what it looks like? No. Actually, I want to make it a door, I think. Let's make it a door. And then I need to like... Okay, I need to like push it forward, I think. Go this way. Nice. The copy and paste stuff is rough. I have another person's user in the sentence and it's ruined it. Oh no. Yeah. I'm gonna delete some of these props. We don't need all these props here. We're just gonna clean this up a little bit. The sun is coming out though, guys, which means the storm is pretty much over. That's good. I want to add... I think I want to add flowers in there. Hold on. I think I want to do flowers here. I'm going to do some flowers. We'll add some red ones in between as well. This building is not 100% centered, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be. It's all good. Thank you so much for the follow, Gio. Alright, guys, give me 1 second, and then I'll check the chat. I'll scroll back up and see all the comments here in just a second. Let me finish putting these flowers down. Perfect. Okay. When it comes to placing stairs or connecting them to a part of the building, how do you map it out? Honestly, I just wing it. The stair tool can be very finicky. I struggle with it still. I'm not the best with it. But typically, like earlier today, I like to use the stair tool, especially like when I'm connecting buildings, to try to like fill in gaps. So as you can see, there was like a gap between this tower and this one. So I'm using the stair tool there to try to fill that gap in so it feels more connected to the rest of the castle. But yeah, typically the stair tool I usually just use for type of stairways like this. I never really know how I'm going to map it out until I lay down my foundation. So like over here, I knew I wanted a grand entryway, but because we were on a hill, I had to bring it down. And then from there, I just had to like shape it. with a bunch of different stairs and stuff like that. But yeah, usually I just wing it and then I hope for the best, to be honest. Sometimes I mess it up, I delete it, and then sometimes I keep it. Do you build based around the walking camera tool or to look down good from afar? I start with an interior. So for me, thank you so much, Miss B, for the finger heart. So for me, when I'm building, I focus on the interior build first. So I build the room out first, right? And then I start building around that room. And I typically try to make the outside look as good as the inside. That's just basically my goal. That's just my goal. But the idea is whether you're in first person mode or whether you're in fly around mode, I want everything to kind of look cohesive and look good. So like in first person mode, I want the paths to look nice all the way around. Thank you so much for the follow, Ralph and Sashin. Yeah, there's no like NPCs, like you are the NPC basically, but there are a few animals. You get 3 sheep, there are birds, there's butterflies, there's lightning bugs, there's ducks, but there's no people. But this is the inside. This is the interior build that we created. And I'm just building the structure around it. Now there's certain things in here like this pillar right here, this structural beam that you see, the wooden one, that's not supposed to be there. This little bit that's sticking out right here, this wall bit is not supposed to be there. We'll have to fix that. I'll probably do that off stream. That's because we're building on top of the on top of this room and we're using the wall tool and the stair tools, so the supports for these things are going all the way down to the ground. No problem. I'm always happy to answer questions. Thank you, Cece Sasa. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I am multi-streaming, so I'm trying my best to keep up with both chats. I do appreciate it. Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm usually just on the Purple app, but Mondays and Wednesdays I'm usually multi-streaming. I do try to stop every couple of minutes to check all chats to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Is this basically a cooler version of Sims 4, like with the build mode? I don't think I can compare it to Sims. I don't think I can compare it to The Sims because it's so different. The Sims, you get the grid, and I know there's a cheat that you can go gridless. But The Sims definitely is more of like interior building and making houses, and it has a lot more options with like decorating. Whereas Tiny Glade is its own game category of its own. It's literally just structural building. There is no interior building. We're just creating it by being creative with the game. We're thinking outside the box and we're creating props and we're doing things that the game wasn't necessarily intended for. So yeah, it'll be hard to compare the two. Do you do an interior with walls only or start with a base and draw a path through the sides to open it up? So I use the path tool. So I put down the foundation first, and then I use the wall tool, and then I put a little bit of pathway to create that arch, and then I raise that up and that becomes the doorway. So I heavily use the wall tool. About the building and how it works because you've never seen anything this cool. So yeah, if you guys are just now chiming in, I can go back to another one. So the easiest way for me to explain an interior build would be using probably my ranch. Let me go back to my ranch. Is this one? So this is a full interior house. Okay. And we're going to go look at it real quick. So this is using foundation tool. Sorry, I got stuck up on here. Let me go. This is using foundations tool as well as the pathing. So this here is all foundation going down to a path to create the stairs, right? The way that I do the archways is that this is just the wall tool, and underneath here is all path. It's all pathing. And it creates the arch that you bring up and you're able to walk through it. Underneath this house is all gravel or dirt, basically the path tool. So that way I can go in and create all of these props. We're using the wall tool, the fencing tool, the stair tool. All of those are being used with pathing underneath to create the props. So you have to get very creative and think outside the box when it comes to like making interiors, because we don't have these props in game. You have to make them. So like the bed is using the benches, the hay, the wall tool, the fencing tool. You can also make a bed using the stair tool. The bathroom is all using wall tool and fencing tool. A little bit of stair tool. And then there's another bedroom over here. This bedding's using the wall tool. So it is possible. But yeah, the way that you walk inside is you just use the wall tool. You put some pathway down below, it creates the arch. You raise the arch up above door level, and then you should be able to walk through it. And that's how I get inside my buildings. I'll be creating some tutorial like videos for TikTok here in the near future, where I will just do interior 101 style, where I'll just show you how to lay down the foundation and how to get the archway and things like that. So if you guys are interested in that, I definitely will try to get that posted in the near future. Thank you so much for the follow. I love you. And thank you so much for the follow, Tony. Thank you. Thank you, Storia. I appreciate it. You love the interior? Yeah, me too. Not to flex, but you watched this all happen with your own 2 eyes. Yeah. Thank you so much for the follow, Olivia. You feel like they add new things to the game? They did have an update last fall. They're having another update in September of this year. They haven't released the exact date, but it's going to be sometime in September, and we're going to be getting more building options. So that's going to be exciting. It would be awesome if they add an open door version, kind of like clicking the different one. Yes, I agree. I think for me, like if there were NPCs, I would like them to be able to like just go in and out of doors. Not necessarily like interior, like building, but like just see the doors open and close would be cool. I think that would be cool. It like brings life to it. But I'm also like indifferent. Like I'm okay if there's not NPCs. I'm okay either way. Let's go back to our castle. Yours looks like an absolute mess. Why? I don't know if I want to do 2. Maybe I'll just do 1. We'll do 1 here, and then 1 here, and then 2 doubles. Actually, I might not be able to do doubles. All right, let's do a single. Thank you so much for the follow, Micah. This game is called Tiny Glade. It's so sunny outside where you're at. You're getting blinded? Oh no. Creativity is talking. This is just wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I think the hardest and the most overwhelming thing about this game is just starting. When you have like a blank glade, it could be a little overwhelming to like know exactly where you want to place things or how it's going to turn out. That could be a little daunting. But once you start, and you start building, you figure it out as you go. It gets better, I promise. And I truly believe that there's no such thing as an ugly tiny glade. I think this game is impossible to make anything look ugly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to add any more windows on that bit. Might not. It might just be stuck like that. I am going to, however, try to add a door right here. Maybe. It's like a skinny little cheeky door, but hold on. I don't want to like necessarily get rid of the support, but I might need to get rid of the support. I feel like it needs it though. I like the support there. Hold on. Maybe if I just bring this out like that, that might be better. No. Hello. Excuse you. There we go. That fixes it. You try keep being a perfectionist with it? Oh, I gave up on that a long time ago. I'm typically a perfectionist, but in Tiny Glade, I had to learn that things are going to be crooked. It's not going to be level. And it's going to look a little wonky. Even your windows aren't going to be perfectly aligned, you know, and it's just, I had to learn. This game teaches me patience too. I had to learn to be more patient as well. But yeah, I try not to be overly, you know, everything has to be super perfect and stuff like that. You struggle with the grand bills you want to make. I really want to do a Victorian style mansion. Yeah. Yeah, it can definitely be a struggle. I struggle with it too. I mean, I know some of you might think I make it look easy, but I have my moments where I don't know what I'm doing or things are not going according to how I like it, and I struggle a lot with the stair tool. And it's just all about like just you just play with it until you do something that you like, basically. I don't know if I want to do these like singles or if I want to do them. I might do them. You know, we'll do doubles. We'll keep it double. I'll bring this one down over, and then I should be able to do this one like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be about like that. It's going to look a little wonky, but that's okay. It really reminds me of the old Disney castle in introduction, does it? Yeah, we're kind of going for a Disney vibe, for sure. Going for that whimsical Disney vibe. I'm just like winging it at this point, guys. I'm just like, yeah, let's just put this here and put that there and see what happens. There's no rhyme or reason anymore. There's reference photo out the window. That was out the window like an episode ago. It's funny. I say, oh, this game teaches me patience as I like literally just admitted, yeah, I don't have patience for a reference photo. I don't have time for that. Thank you so much for the follow, Dulce. How do I get the greenish lights? So you just go into your little window tab right here, and there's a lantern. You place your lantern, and then if you go to the paint palette, you can change the color of the lantern. So we have yellow, orange, purple, blue, and green. And that's how, and then you can also dim it. You can do like different variations of brightness. So that's how you do that. Yeah, just go with the flow. Exactly. You never go for perfection. I'm struggling with setting my levels and building on them in interiors. Yeah, I also am like, so this is the first time I've ever done a structural build with this type of layering. So this is very new for me, and I'm just winging it. I'm just trying to like do the best that I can. But I struggle a lot with layering, and I struggle a lot with roofing. Roofing is really hard for me. I am not going to, Robin. I know what you're trying to do. I can't help that I say it that way, okay? It's where I'm from. It's my dialect. I'm not falling for it. This is called Tiny Glade. Hi, 80. Hello. Welcome in. You are hearing it right, okay? You are. I say it a little weird, I know. You caught it. Most people don't catch it, but you caught it. You were listening. You were like, my ears are turned on today. You're not gonna bait me into it, Robin. No. Because now I'm thinking about it. So if I'm thinking about it, I'm not gonna say it like that again. You know what I mean? You are welcome. You got to hear the unicorn of my speech. You pointed out, I'm gonna correct it. Oh, so now you're gonna write it out how I said it. It's so funny. Listen here. Listen here, you. Oh, 80, you wanted to see the castle's progress? Here we go. Here's the castle progress. This is what we have so far. We are plugging away. Oh, I know you're laughing. I know you're cackling. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. There's certain so guys, I have a slight speech impediment. And it's cool. It's cool. I laugh at it all the time. And I'm used to it. But there are certain words where like cuz I'm from an area in Ohio that has like an Appalachian, it's a slight dialect. It's not like a true Appalachian, but like it's like West Virginian type of dialect. It's very subtle. But there's certain words from where I'm from that just sound a little off, and so she picked up on it immediately. She was like, "What'd you say?" But like once I'm thinking about it, I don't repeat it like that. I'll fix it. I'll be like, "Oh no, they heard it." Yeah, I'll show the inside in just a second. I'm trying to put this window down. I promise I'll show you guys. Girl, you probably say it weird too. With your thick dialect, you probably say it weird too. I can't get this to go to a, hold on. I'm trying to get it back into a window. You know, that's fine. It doesn't want to be a window. We're not going to let it be a window then. All right, let's go check out the inside. Do you? I don't know. Send me a voice memo. Say it. Let me judge. Let me be the judge of it. So this is the interior that we created, guys. It's just a simple, like, rectangular room. We used a lot of the stair tool, a lot of the fencing tool to help create the props. Because we're on a hill, some of the things are going to look a little wonky. Like the chairs are obviously not going to be super level. They're very broken in chairs, guys. But we created like a little balcony up here with some seating. But yeah, this is what the inside room looks like. There are some things I need to fix, like this needs to be fixed right here, as well as this wall bit needs to be eliminated. I will do that off stream. I'll fix that. It's because we're building on top of this space and the supports are coming down to the ground. Oh yeah, Robin 80. You guys missed it. It was my last stream. I think it was my last stream. You guys missed my speech Lexia. I definitely had a moment where I was talking backwards and I caught myself and I fixed it, but I caught myself. No one else caught it. I caught it. But yeah, there was a moment in my stream where I definitely talked backwards. What's my favorite part of the build so far? The interior. I love the grand entryway. My favorite part is honestly this bit where I created this grand entrance and then going into the interior. This is definitely inside the interior. I want to say like this table right here is my favorite. I love this table. Thank you so much for the follow, guys. Let me go back and I gotta make sure I give everyone a proper. Let me go. So, the cute rat next door. So the interiors are getting easier for me each time I do them. They were difficult in the very beginning, but they're definitely getting easier the more practice I get. I would say practice makes perfect. Once you know how to make a prop, it gets easier and faster each time. Don't feed into the nonsense of the color, okay? No, I'm kidding. I said a color in a very strange way, and she picked up on it right away. She's trying to get me to say it again, but because I've been made aware, I'm probably not going to say it that way. I'm not going to say it that way because now I know she's looking for it. You gotta catch me when I'm off guard and just chillax to the extreme for me to say it like that again. The layout reminds me of Sleeping Beauty Castle and Disneyland. Yes, that's what I'm doing. You got it. Am I doing it justice? Okay, I will have to admit, I took some creative liberties and I definitely threw out the reference photo after last video and I just been winging it. But I'm kind of going for that vibe. She's listening to everything she says. I know. I'm excited. I'm excited, 80. They're getting it. Like they understand the assignment. That's what we're going for. Thank you. Thank you so much for the follow too. Yeah, I think the front way is very much like from the front facade is very much like a replica. The rest of it, I'm winging it. I'm just winging the rest of it. I know I need to build like they see these little towers in the front right here. I need to build another one off to the side right here. And I was going to put another one over here to finish it off. And then we were going to do a couple more like buildings over this way. But yeah. I'm glad that you guys see it. That was the vibe I was going for. That's literally the reference photo I have is the Disney Paris. Thank you so much for the follow, Marina. It's really very beautiful. Will you keep adding on? I will be. Yes. We're doing a whole glade of Oz. So let me go back in daylight mode so you guys can see a little bit better. I have it mapped out. So we're focusing on the castle, but we will eventually be doing the house and tornado. So, you know, the ruins, the storm that takes out the Wicked Witch of the East. That's the house and tornado right there. We're going to be doing the hot air balloon where they come and go, you know, the hot air balloon. Munchkin Land is going to be over here. This corner, we decided we're going to do Dorothy's house. So we're going to build Dorothy over here. I have to write it down. Wicked Witch of the West castle is going to be right here off to the left of the Emerald City. And then Oz City is going to be over here. So it's going to be a full glade. It's going to be a full glade once we're done. And we'll be able to, so in terms of interiors, we're done with the interior building on the main castle, but we will be doing an interior for the Wicked Witch of the West, Munchkin Land. The hot air balloon is not going to be an interior, but we're going to be able to go up into the basket as like a viewpoint. The house and the tornado are just going to be ruins, so there's not going to be an interior there, but I could do an interior with Oz City. I can do a house interior over here. So we can definitely do a couple more rooms that we can go look at in the future. Robin, stop it. You want me to say it? You want me to say it? I said orange, guys. I said orange. Yeah. Instead of orange, I said orange. Oh, is the storm coming your way, Juicy? Is it starting to hit you? It got so dark this morning. It just came out of nowhere. Hopefully it's died down its momentum a little bit because that lake effect was that was intense. This is so beautiful. You want to play it again? Oh, you should go see. How do you know when to stop building and move on to another project? Like when you run out of space? That's actually a really good question. Sometimes I have a hard time stopping. Like I want to add more and more and more. Like as you can see with my castle, I can just keep adding more and more and more. Usually my rule of thumb that I try to go with is sometimes less is more. I try not to like overcrowd things or like overdo it. Like with this castle, the right side, like even in like the Disneyland Paris, the right side doesn't have much going on. I might add a couple more like towers and call it a day there, and then I'll move on. But yeah, that's hard. I think it's like you move on when you feel satisfied, or like you said, when you run out of space. It's so hot though. The ground is already drying here. Is it? I haven't looked out the window. It's not on the weather app, but my house just got so dark. Yeah, it was quite the storm. You just open the door. Yep, it's raining and thundering in the distance. Ooh, you're gonna get hit. Hopefully. Well, I don't know. It's a slow moving storm too. And if it's hot and humid, it could pick up momentum. Stay safe, Juicy. You're just south enough that, do you guys get tornadoes down there? Over there? Are you guys just south enough where you're like in Tornado Valley? Or maybe that was just me soaking up the water rolling on the ground on the car. I don't know, Waffle. Okay, let me go back to TikTok. Let me read TikTok, guys. Am I a magician? No. I wish I was. But thank you. 80 says I am, but no, I'm not. Robin. Thank you. Thank you, Hot. I feel like I was on a roll. I just want to keep going and then I'd overdo it, I bet. Yeah, I've done that. I'm glad I'm your entertainment, Robin. I'm glad you're getting a kick out of it. Waffle, are you listening to this? This debauchery over here? Are you listening to it? Robin's making fun of me, Waffle. I'm gonna add like one of these other towers like right here. I wanna add like this right here. Thank you so much for the follow, Ben. You're gonna say in one random day in your life? I will probably. You just got back. I had to be in the mechanic today too, so I was outside fixing the car. Oh no. Is it working? Do I need to come get you? Save the day? What happens? Waffle, I said a color wrong, and you can imagine which color it is because you should know. I said a certain color. Robin picked up on it, and she's been dying since, trying to get me to say it again. Can you figure out what color she's trying to get me to say? She's over. Thank you so much, Ben. Waffle got it. Waffle knows exactly what color it is. Yeah, it's that color. Guys, I can't help it. It's the way I talk. Is it dialect? Is it speech impediment? I don't know. It's something. I'm gonna bring this over. I want to bring it like here. It's opposite of blue. True. Color wheel. Complementary colors, guys. I think I did like 4. I don't even know if I need to go this large though. Hold on. I might have made it too large. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. What we'll do is we'll just start tiering it. We'll fix this. We'll start shaping it. Different regions say it different ways. You're Texan, so it has a little twang for me. Not too bad though. Yeah, so I'm from Northern Ohio, and Northern Ohio adopts an Appalachian dialect. So it's kind of like there's a lot of West Virginian settlers that came to Northern Ohio way back in the day. And so a lot of our the way that we talk is like that. I wouldn't say it's like Southern drawl, but I have a little bit of a twang. It's just not super noticeable. It's subtle. So when I say certain words, they sound a little weird. And I have a speech impediment. Yes, I do. I have speech lexia. It's like dyslexia, but for the speech. I can read fine, but sometimes I say words backwards. I don't do it all the time, but there'll be like, and it's not like the letters of the words are backwards. It's just the whole word is backwards. So it's hard for me to imitate it. It just happens naturally. It's where like I'll say like rooftop. I'll say top roof. It'll be backwards in my speech. And then I'll have to correct it. So I have that. And then I have a little bit of a speech impediment. There's certain words that I have a hard time pronouncing. And then on top of that, the dialect. So. Yeah. The tower is very, very large. Yeah. I don't know if it has one on both sides. I need to make it the same size as this one. But I know it has one here. on the one side, and then I was trying to do it over here, but I think I made it too large. I agree with you. I might go back and shape it down a little bit more. No, I know. I know it's all in love, guys. I don't mind a good troll. I'm perfectly fine with trolling. Robin definitely is gonna troll me, and it's okay. As long as it's in good nature and it's meant to be like a nice little giggle, I'm perfectly okay. I can laugh at myself. I'm good with that. I feel all your love, Robin. Don't worry. Trust me, I am so used to it. You imagine like when I moved in high school, right? And I moved to a new high school. And I was the only one that talked like that. I got picked up right away. Trust me. I'm used to it. So where I live now currently, they're very like their dialect is a little bit more posh. So they pronounce their T's. So like they say mountain and I say mountain. I say mountain. Kitten, I say kitten. So it's like the T's or D's. I don't say shopping cart, I say buggy. It's a buggy. It's not a shopping cart, it's a buggy. A broken down car is a hoopty to me. We call it hoopties. You know, it's like it's just different. It's a trolley. A trolley to me is like a train. Like it's like one of like those tram things. Yeah, a shopping cart for me is it's a buggy. We call it a buggy. A remote is a clicker. I don't call it buttons. I don't call it a remote. I call it a clicker. Oh, it wasn't your car. The company car was leaking oil, so somehow that fell to you. Luckily, it was just that they didn't tighten down the oil pan plug when they did the oil change last week. That's crazy. Why are you the mechanic? A buggy is like a pram. In Texas, soda is Coke, and then we say what kind if they ask. I heard, so one of my friends is from Texas, and they said everything is Coke unless it's Dr. Pepper. Everything's Coke. Unless it's Dr. Pepper. It's called a trolley car sometimes, which is the train one. Robin's like, I'm from Texas. And you have a Dr. Pepper right now. Dr. Pepper is the fuel of life here. We all run on that. Texas is great for that. Yeah, someone that I game with was from Texas, and they were saying that everything's Coke except for Dr. Pepper. I thought that was interesting. Because I was like, do you guys say pop or do you say soda? And they're like, we just say Coke. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, we don't do soda or pop. It's just Coke. Everything's Coke. It's like human. You're from Dr. Pepper too. Dr. P is always in the house. I do not call everything Coke, but it's common. Yeah. We say pop up here. We say pop. Robin. She's on a roll, guys. I'm gonna have to put an overlay over on the purple app so that way you guys over here can see. That is really large, isn't it? I need to make this smaller so you guys can see all of the things that Robin's saying in chat. All the glory. All right, let me move these. I made these way too big. Way too big. I need to make it smaller. I need to go real small. Like probably like yay big. I scaled that so badly. Okay. Oh, thank you. You did tell me. My life has gotten to Brazil. Hello, Giovanna. Welcome in. Hello, Brazil. Thank you, guys. I'm still learning how to read all of like TikTok. Guys, I am so not computer literate. Thank you guys for all tapping of the likes and stuff. I think it says we're at 21,000 likes. That's amazing. Thank you. We have, what is this? We have 79 viewers in here and we've had 103 new followers today. That's amazing. Hello, guys. In Canada? Hello, Canada. You're just across the lake for me. Hello. I'm from Ohio. I hope you guys are staying safe. Hope you guys are staying safe over there with the wildfires that have been going on. Hello, Philippines. Hello. Oh my gosh, we got the whole world in here. Computers are difficult, especially between multiple streams. You're doing wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, I'm new to streaming. I wouldn't say new. I've been doing it for just now 6 months, but I'm very new to TikTok. I've only been on TikTok, I think, for like little under a month. So I'm still learning all this stuff on the back end. So guys, I do apologize if like I don't always see your gifts or your chat right away. I do stop every now and again to check everything. I just sometimes for whatever reason I don't always hear it in my ear. Some alerts I hear, like the doorbells I hear, but like the alert for when you guys do gifts, I don't always hear it. But I promise you, I will definitely thank you when I take a moment and scroll back up and see what's going on. TikTok streaming is good for new viewers and building your audience, which is a smart move. Good idea. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just here for the conversation, guys. I was explaining in my last live, like someone asked me like, what got me into streaming? What got me into streaming, honestly, is I'm just at the point in my life where I have a little bit more downtime. And I have ADHD and I struggle a lot with my executive function. And so I'm very scatterbrained and I have a hard time with focus. And so it was recommended to me to do some brain activity, and video gaming can help with that. And I like to talk a lot as well. And I have some downtime in the mornings. So I decided, why not get into streaming? And then that way I can video game as well as talk with you guys. So I'm like, and if you guys don't feel like talking, that's okay. I'll talk for all of us. Trust me. I can talk for all of us. I can fill the space. You have ADHD as well? You knew you recognized someone like me? You're so chatty. Yeah. Yeah, my brain is nonstop. That's why, and I'm a really bad multitasker. I don't know if you guys can tell, but every time I'm talking, I stop gaming. I can't do both at the same time. I try. I really do. You're here for the food waffle, specifically the breakfast food. Yeah. So yeah, like you guys are the start of my day. I hang out with you guys for a couple hours and then I start my day. Which is why I only go live until about 11 or noon. And then yeah. You never shut up, same. There's never an awkward moment of silence because I won't let there be. I would just fill it. Like I I just talk to the void. I don't care. Yeah, certain games, Giovanna, certain games. Cozy games, stress-free gaming, that helps a lot. If it's like something that's like rage baity or high octane, I can get overstimulated and overwhelmed kind of easily. So I try to stay and stick with games that are either challenging my, like I said, my executor function, where it's like I have to hyper fixate on something or focus on something. It helps me with that. It either gives me a creative outlet or it lets me kind of go into problem solving mode, like puzzles, decorating, things like that. Every now and again, you might see me do like a survival game or a horror game or a co-op game, but I limit those because those can get overwhelming sometimes. It's a million miles per hour in your brain, but at 22, you've learned to thrive with, yeah, same. So I'm 36. I'm a little bit older, but yeah, same. I've just like, I just learned to deal with it. I don't feel like it's impeded on me, like where I can't function or anything like that, but it's definitely, I think in my sleep. Like I also think in my sleep, and I have like not only like images and thoughts, but I have like just I have all of it. I have audio, thoughts, and images in my head at all times. It's just a lot of noise. And like my husband, he doesn't have it, and his brain, like he has to think, and I don't know what that's like. I don't know what it's like to have a quiet brain and not have to think. Like my thoughts are just on autopilot, like they just happen. I don't feel like I'm ever thinking, it's just happening. It's weird. That's basically just building decorating game. Yeah, this is just a building game, and then you can get creative with decorating. There are some props in base game, and so you can get creative with it, but it's mostly just like a building game. The Sims, Tiny Glade, sometimes Slime Rancher. I have not played Slime Rancher. Is that good? Yeah. I love escape rooms. I love puzzles. I love decorating. I love building. So I used to be a Sims person. I did that for well over 12 years. Never streamed it, but I was in those games. Um I love management style simulations. So I love things where it's like you run a business. So you'll see a lot of that type of gameplay. But like I said, every now and again I'll get with friends and we'll do like a different style game, like a survival game, horror game, co-op game. I just limit that because like I said, sometimes those games can overwhelm me. I can get overstimulated. I try not to play video games at nighttime either because then I just feel like it overstimulates my brain. I need time to decompress. So in the morning time is the best for me. Stardew Valley? I've never played that. There's so many games I've never played because I just got back into gaming. I just got back. I used to game as a kid, but then life happened, responsibilities, things like that. And so I just now got to a point where I have a little bit of more downtime. And there's so many games I haven't tried. Like I've never done Minecraft, never done Stardew Valley. All right, I'm going to start doing the smaller tier now. And then we're going to shape the top of it. People in front of cars. Okay, she's talking about water park sim, guys. Robin's talking about water park sim. Damn, he's lucky. Stardew stresses you out a bit because you have to be in bed by a certain time every night. Oh, I see. Yeah. I like games that are like sandbox style or just super calming, stress free. If I feel like a game is too complicated or the progression is overly slow, I'll lose interest real quick. There was this one game I was playing. It's called Hotel Architect. Waffle likes playing it. I did not enjoy it. I just felt like there was way too much downtime in between days. And when there's too much downtime and not a lot going on, and you're just waiting for the clock to go, I typically lose interest really quickly. My brain's like, this isn't stimulating enough. And then, like what Juicy says, if there's too many constraints, I will get overwhelmed and then I won't stay focused on it. Let me go back over to TikTok. Let's see. You're a fan of escape rooms and Star Stable. You've played for many years. I love escape rooms. I do. There's Escape Simulator. That's pretty good. I'm not the smartest for some of the puzzles, so I play that with friends because there's some of those puzzles are way over my intelligence level. But I do enjoy them. Thank you so much for the follow, Soy. Thank you so much for the follow, Marika. How could I have not played Minecraft? I never played it. I literally just got a gaming computer like 8 months ago. I do have Minecraft on Xbox, but I downloaded it from my nephew. I never personally played it. I just watched my nephew play it. But I've been told that I might like it. I've been told that I should try to like the building of it or something. I've been told that I might like it. So I have thought about it. There's so many games on my wish list that I want to like try as well. I think I'm going to start doing the lantern part. So we'll whoops. Bring this out like this. I can't remember like how I did this bit. I always forget how I do this bit. Hold on. Oh, it's like that. I get it now. All right, let me bring this down. Bring this down. Hold on, guys. One second. Bring that in. I need to like center that as best as I can. It's not perfect, but we get the idea. All right. We're going to raise this up just a little bit. We're going to add the railing on it. This will help fill that gap as well. Okay, 80. I appreciate you being in. You can put Minecraft on peaceful mode or adjust it. You should 100% get Minecraft. Okay. So it's like Windrose. You can like play it to however you want to play it. It doesn't have to be. Nice. Thank you so much for the rose. Wait, I got it. I remember. Ori? Thank you for the roses. This is Tiny Glade, guys, and you can find it on Steam. It is $15 USD. It's available for both PC, Windows, and Mac. Although someone said that you could play it also on Linux as well as Steam Deck. I'm gonna bring this one. I'm gonna bring this down. I just realized that this green is not the right color green. We need to go this color. There we go. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Thank you, Giovanna. Thank you. Oh, did I mess up your name? I'm sorry. You can always correct me. No. 80s jumped on the bandwagon now. Him and Robin. I want to make this slightly smaller. But then I need to make this one smaller. Yeah, it's more like that. That looks better. And then I'm going to bring this down. You are the bandwagon. You're making Robin so proud. Did I do? No, I did singles. Never mind, I did singles. Hold on, we did a light. Hold on, we did this. We did a light, window, light, window. Oh my goodness. After I'm done with this tower, guys, it's probably going to be there for today. Like I said, I only go live until about noon. It's 11:52 my time currently. So we're going to finish out this little tower, and then we're going to go in nighttime mode. We're going to do a final walkthrough, and then we're going to say goodbye for the day. We'll be back. So my schedule this week, I don't think I actually posted my schedule for this week, so we might be back in Tiny Glade tomorrow. I know for sure on Wednesday we'll be back. It depends on what I'm feeling tomorrow, to be honest. What game I want to go into. I'll know in the morning what I want to play. Why can't I get the... Hello? It wouldn't let me select the window for whatever reason. Hello? There we go. Oh, there we go. I just need to go. The collision is... What if I go down this way? There we go. Nice. Alright, let's add the lights. I don't think it's... Oh, wait. There it goes. I was like, wait, I don't think it's going to let me add the light, but we're going to try... Add one, like, right here. Perfect. And then we have to go all the way around this way as well. It's going to be tricky. I might be better off just removing this tier and then putting it back after fact. You'll be here when I go live. This is such a nice experience. New Faye for sure. Thank you. Yeah, I will let you guys know I'll put it in my story if you guys are following me. I do go live Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till noon. Wow, this is real cricket back here, but you know what? It's okay. We're not going to see it. We're not going to see that. So we're just going to pretend that that's not there. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. EST to about noon. And then I take weekends off. So unless I'm doing a bonus stream, I'll let you guys know ahead of time, though, if I ever do a bonus stream. But I might be in Tiny Glade a lot more this week just because I definitely want to see this build come to life. And Water Park Sim, I think I'm done with Water Park Sim. We're there for the update, but I just haven't been feeling wanting to play that recently. So we might revisit it in the future, but for right now, I am my brain's not in it. I just want to add one more. We can do it. Oh, wait. We could probably add 2 more. Well, we'll just keep it at 1 more because I don't want to fight with it. I don't want to fight with it. All right. Now I need to lower these windows because they definitely weren't up in the ceiling. They were like down below like this. Let's fix these real quick. That game is chaotic as heck, yeah. Need a sound alert so she reads chat. Crime scene. Oh no, I'm sorry, guys. Over on the purple app. If you ever get it, I can invite you to one of my Minecraft realms to show you around and see what can be done. Juicy, I wasn't looking at either chat. I'll be honest with you. I was too focused on the game. I'm being real. Crime scene cleaner, here we come. That would be good for Halloween, Waffle. I need a sound alert so she can hear all the chats. Yeah. It needs to be a good sound alert. There's the sound alert over here on TikTok that I'm not hearing, and I think it's because I'm hard of hearing. I have like a cookie bite hearing loss, and there's like certain frequencies that I literally do not hear. And I think that sound bit is not working. I need to choose a different one. Flip the backside to the front side. Flip the backside to the front side. What? Flip the backside to the front side. What do you mean? Rotate the towers so you can add the windows and lights. Oh, true. That would have been smart. That would have been smart, wouldn't it? We like to struggle bus over here, Juicy. Okay. All right, 80. Thank you. We'll be ending here in just a moment. But thank you for coming in. Thank you for all your help. I really do appreciate it. All right, guys. This is what we're looking like now. That definitely filled in that gap for sure. It's not the perfect tower, but hi, Sweetie. Hello. Hello. We're actually coming in on the tail end. You're here for the cinematic ending, but we're going to do a quick little overview. This is what we got done so far today. We're definitely going to be finishing it up. I'll probably be back in tomorrow, though. Yeah, I'll be back in tomorrow, 8 a.m. EST, and we'll go till about noon again. But yeah, this is what we have built so far. And guys, if you ever miss the lives, no worries. I do have the VODs available on the Purple app, as well as I upload them to YouTube. So you guys can find me over there, same name, if you want to watch the playback and or fast forward through anything. This is called Tiny Glade. It's the perfect amount of lights. We need more, Juicy. We got to add lights to all the peaks. We still have to do the peaks. But yeah, it's like the perfect amount of lighting for what we have going on so far. All right, guys. So At the end of all of my builds, I usually go into cinematic ending. That's where we go and we walk the glade and look at everything that we've built so far. So we're going to go down the yellow brick road. You love this game. It's so cozy. Me too. It is cozy and relaxing. Where is Dorothy and Toto? We haven't built it yet. Waffle, someone wants me to do Dorothy's house. So we're going to put that in the one corner that we don't have anything going on with. We're going to do her house. We can try to build a little stone dog. We can use like the bricks and make something that looks like a block dog. All right, guys. Let me fix the camera, make sure everything's all nice and crispy for you guys. Let's bring this over back to how it is. Let's change that. Let's make sure it's all pinpointy. All right, and here we go. I have to go this way, guys, because I forgot there were supports inside this building. This build, the castle itself, we're coming up on is this our third episode? So it'll be 12 hours so far in this build. 12 hours in the castle. We're still not done with it yet. So that's what we got going on so far, guys. And again, this is what it looks like on the outside. Whoops. Let's go this way. I'm still trying to figure out the camera. All right, so this is what we got going out on the outside. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Why does the Oz build say zoo? It doesn't. It says Oz. It says Oz. It's probably because when we were going this way, it's backwards. But this is the main entrance. It says Oz. No, it's okay. All right, guys. Well, we have come to the end of our stream. So I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok first. Thank you, everyone who came in TikTok. Thank you for all the followers and the gifters and the chatters. I really do appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and commit to it. We'll be back tomorrow on Tiny Glade, 8 a.m. EST, and we'll continue on with our build of the this here castle, and then try to see if we can get something else started. But hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one, okay? All right. Bye-bye. Hello, Twitch. Guys, thank you so much for everyone who came in today and was watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. Thank you again to the followers that came in today. I appreciate the support as well as the subscribers. Again, I will be posting these VODs to YouTube. So if you guys do happen to watch this outside the live and or have missed the live, I got you. I'll make sure that I get them posted so you guys can see from start to finish the full build of this Oz theme. Again, I will be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. EST. We're gonna go ahead and just continue on in Tiny Glade. It might be a full week of Tiny Glade. It might be. What's your question? Yeah, yeah. So TikTok is weird. They don't, you can get restricted or you can get your lives taken down if you say Twitch or YouTube. I say YouTube, but they haven't said anything yet, but I know they don't like when you solicitate other apps. And I've seen other content creators get their stuff restricted because of it. So that's why you hear a lot of them say purple app and stuff like that. Twitch doesn't care. Twitch doesn't care. You can say whatever app all day long, but TikTok's a little weird about it. Yeah. Sometimes I get mixed up and I'll say Twitch over there, but yeah. You didn't know it was a live streaming app until super recently. Yeah. Yeah. So they have two different types of live streaming. They have content creation, which is more like your beauty influencers, your IRL daily live streams. Those ones are a little bit more restricted because they want you to have like a specific amount of followers before they even let you go live. I'm under the program that's for gamers. So I'm on a different program, but I'm on like a probationary period. They're giving me access to go live, but I still need to hit that 1,000 follower goal in order to continue to do so. But they just keep extending it, so I think I should be able to hit that. Yeah. Yeah. So like over there, it's a lot easier because like they throw you in front of an audience and then from there you build your community. Not everyone on TikTok is gonna be your audience. So it's kind of like you find your audience through everyone that comes in and goes. But yeah. But my main community building is over here on Twitch. I'm a Twitch person, so I'm just using TikTok to basically help with over here so we can build a better community over here. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, their terms of service is crazy. No, you're fine. I'm happy to answer questions. I'm happy. So, good question, by the way. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I will be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. EST, and we'll be back in Tiny Glade, and we're gonna be finishing up the castle and hopefully go to another part of the glade. You were on Twitch. You actually weren't even allowed to stream on multiple platforms super long ago. Yeah, they've gotten a little bit better with that. They have. Yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sweetie. It's good having you in. Thank you for coming in. Um, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna get into there. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. And thank you all again for all the support. I truly appreciate it. And those of you that are watching outside the live, I see you. I appreciate you. And see you guys all in the next one, okay? All right. Bye bye.